Hello there again, it's Darren from Investor Income. Going to look at Campbell Soups today, just analyse the stock briefly. I'll explain the levels I got into and why I'm not buying Campbell Soup at the minute. I do like the idea fundamentally of Campbell Soup. It's been around a long time, paid out a solid dividend, and it is in a sector I like, especially as we're approaching the top of a cycle, or we're in the top of a cycle, and downside risks. This is always going to be one of the safe plays people look to. They are providing staple products at the end of the day, food, canned food, to people, which generally is on the cheaper side. So people will be looking to buy this stuff in hard times rather than necessarily fresh organic produce, etc. So its business model, I believe, is fairly solid still, and they should do better in a downturn than most companies. That's my personal perspective anyway, just on from a product perspective on it. I'm just going to list the website. It's amazing. It's all about soups. I don't know why you'd come on here and have a look around, read about soups, but anyway, let's have a look at the charts. Here we go, solid dividend, 3% on this one. This is quite nice in trading view. You can just come in and have a look. So the analysis of the stock, we're just going to have a quick look at the chart here. It may appear confusing to you if you're not familiar with my stuff. These aren't the indicators I use. I use the whole moving average and the exponential moving average. However, for entries, I don't use the RSI. I only put it on here to help some people just get a perspective of the market. So let's have a look. These black lines, where the black line starts is why I entered each trade. Okay, so each of these trades, I actually entered 2 positions on each, and I've come out of one. So you could say it's a split of 50% of your trade. There's slightly different timing on them, but basically I put capital into market as soon as I can, and I just, when my indicators show that I can buy a stock, I'll buy those stocks with whatever capital I have available. So these are the entries I had. These were quite nice. They've all worked out. This is the only one where I actually did come out around here, this entry here, 2017. I made a little bit on that one. I was expecting it to go further. It did not do that, and it came down further. I did exit for a small profit, however, and I've still got half that position on, which is about level at the minute, just flat. So I've still got half a position on from here and from here in 2015. So these ones are, this one's in the hole, so I'm under on that one, and this one's, yeah, I'm still under on that one. However, I've got further positions down here, which I'm overall in profit on. So Campbell Soups, it doesn't do much, this stock. It's pretty much a solid investment. You can see my averages though give me the comfort. So could this stock plummet down to here again? Of course it could, absolutely, and it probably will go further down, I believe. However, the industry it's in, there's more people in the world. People need to eat. Yes, there's competition, but this segment of the market, I believe there's still a market for them, and they have diversified as a company as well. So they're not going to excite you. You can make money on them still, like I do. Just for my indicators, I do make short-term profits. So I'm never, even though I've lost on this stock, this trade I'm about flat on actually, because I made half my position already. So at this point, that one's flat. I'm actually up on this one because of how I traded it, and these obviously I'm up on as well. I've actually come out of both these positions as well, so I've only got half the positions on. So you can see I've made profit. This is where I differ from typical dividend investors who just buy and hold. I trade half my position and I keep the rest for dividend payout. Some may say I'm losing out that way. Some may say I'm not trading, I could make more money. My perspective is I'm splitting my risk, and I've always done this. I haven't always done it actually. When I first started trading, that is a lie. I did not start doing this. It took me a lot of years actually to get to where I am over the last 5 years. It's taken me a lot of pain, especially I started in Forex. I still trade Forex a little bit, not as much, because I find stock investing just far better. And and less stressful as well. So I'm not one of these guys who's going to say I've been trading 20 years and always made money. That's rubbish. Any clown could have bought stocks over the last 20 years and be saying, yeah, this is how to do it, because the stock market's just gone up over that time period. So, people say, oh, I know, I'm an expert in dividend investing. Well, over 30 years, anyone could be a dividend investor expert, I can say I'm a hero at buying 30 years ago. It's gone up, hasn't it? So don't listen to all the BS on YouTube, especially me as well. So, because I'm on YouTube, so just ignore me. No, this is just my perspective of how I trade. If you like it, please do comment. These levels I got into. Yes, I like the way I trade because I only trade that stock maybe twice a year, depending on the opportunities. I love it if I've made, say, 5% on a company in a year, plus I get a 4% dividend, or 3% dividend, say that. So I'm 8% up on my initial investment in a year on that stock, just on that purchase. So my point of view is that's an excellent return. And then half of that is then I'm getting dividend on it as well. So that makes me happy. It's the way I like to trade it, and I can reinvest on the opportunities as it comes down again. So it kind of works for me. So anyway, Campbell Soup is a solid company, and the analysis of this stock is basically, you can see my two lines here. Okay, this one stayed, the orange one stays above the blue one. I've just coloured them, made them a bit thicker so you can see them easier. And you can see, so this is 2008 crash. Okay, it came down. Yeah, it lost a fair bit in this crash. However, you can see my lines. Not that my lines mean the world, but they just provide me with reassurance. So I see this crash. That's a buying opportunity to me. Okay, it rolls over. This orange line comes down a bit here, but look at how far we are away. Okay, and if you use the RSI, which I don't, but if you use the RSI as well, at this point here, you've got big divergence between the lines. It's bullish, and your RSI is oversold down the bottom here, it says. I don't actually like the RSI, but it's a oscillator, so you can use it. Anyway, so the Campbell Soup, you could buy Campbell Soup here quite easily and trade it up to that orange line. You would have made a very, very, very healthy profit on that one. That's about 30%. Over the space of, was it November 2009 from, when was it? November 2009, it's March to November 2009, when everyone else is absolutely in the doldrums, losing their houses, you make 30% profit if you have the money available. So these lines, obviously here, you can see this is Campbell Soup from where it was up at the 60s. So 60s, it's come down, so we could be in this sort of situation here now with Campbell Soup again. So it's still bullish, okay, it's 33, but it's got a long way down to the 20s, okay. But my indicator is still saying it's bullish. They do roll over, but you can see the consolidation of the price, okay. This would give me reassurance. They're crossing over here, but most of the downside's already happened, and unless the company is going out of business or going down to the 10s, we can still buy here down the bottom here. There we say the RSI again is down there, we cross over, and it stays above this orange line, and we get big divergence again up there, we come down. So you can see the way you can easily, it takes the pressure off. People say, oh, your indicators are calling this a bear market because they've crossed over. Well, technically I suppose you could call that a bear market, that they have crossed over. They're showing, oh, you should be trading down, but you just look at the price action around there. Okay, no matter what my indicators are doing, they're actually leveling out here. So you've got to look at the overall picture. These are just indicators to help you. Do not just trade the indicator. You look at overall where the price is and what it's done. So that's the way I trade anyway. I have explained this in previous videos, but for Campbell Soup, we can see we have got 53.4% payout ratio on Campbell Soup as well. So they've got plenty of scope to increase the dividend if they want to. So as a business model, they're fairly solid, very unexciting. The stock doesn't move around much. You think it's going just from 20 to 60 over that time period. But that's fine, because we can make, like I say, we can make our money in that time period. I made a nice profit here on this move. I sold around here, I believe. So I took home a nice profit on that one. And that's simply all I do. It may take a year and a half It may take a few months. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'm just trading it. I leave the positions on. I just keep up to date with them each day. And when they reach my target, I just take half the position off, or a whole position off, however I wish to do it. Some companies do like more than others. Campbell Soup, I'm not overly a fan, to be honest. I do hold it, obviously, but it doesn't really excite me. But it's solid. It's one of those stocks that is solid. It's going to be there for a while. Pays a reasonable enough dividend, and it moves around enough to make some money over sort of the longer term periods. We are in a bit of a sort of down session here, but I've made on this stock, so it can't be bad, and I still hold it, getting the dividends. So what will we say then in conclusion for Campbell Soup? Well, we're going to say they're not exciting. Look at their website. They are not an exciting stock. There is value to be had in it, and you can make money through it. So let me know what you think. Do give me feedback. Please do like and subscribe to my channel if you can. I know everyone says it, but I don't have many subscribers at the minute, so any support would be much appreciated. And I hope to see you in the near future. Tomorrow, probably. It is a fantastic day again. Lovely sun outside. I don't know what's going on. It's October and we've got sun. So happy days. Do have a fantastic day. Take care.